John Calvin on Psalm 119, verses 73 through 97. Yod, thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding, that I may learn thy commandments. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hoped in thy word. I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness hast afflicted me. Let, I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. Let the proud be ashamed, for they dealt perversely with me, without a cause. But I will meditate in thy precepts. Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and those that have known thy testimonies. Let my heart be sound in thy statutes, that I be not ashamed. Kaf. My soul fainteth for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. Mine eyes fail for thy word, saying, When wilt thou comfort me? For I am become like a bottle in the smoke, yet do I not forget thy statutes. How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? The proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. They had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so shall I keep thy testimony of thy mouth. Lamed. Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. Thy faithfulness is unto all generations. Thou hast established the earth, and it abideth. They continue this day according to thine ordinances, for all are thy servants. Unless thy law had been my delights, I should then have perished in my affliction. I will never forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me. I am thine, save me, for I have sought thy precepts. The wicked have waited for me to destroy me, but I will consider thy testimonies. I have seen an end of all perfection, but thy commandment is exceeding broad. Mem. Oh, how I love thy law! It is my meditation all the day. Your hands have made and fashioned me. The avowal of the prophet that he had been created by the hand of God greatly contributed to inspiring him with the hope of obtaining the favor which he supplicates. As we are the creatures and the workmanship of God, and as he has not only bestowed upon us vital motion in common with the lower animals, but has, in addition thereto, given us the light of understanding and reason, this encourages us to pray that he would direct us to the obedience of his law. And yet the prophet does not call upon God as if he were under any obligations to him, but knowing that God never forsakes the work which he has begun, he simply asks for new grace, by which God may carry on to perfection what he has commenced. We have need of assistance of the law, since all that is sound in our understandings is corrupted, so that we cannot perceive what is right, unless we are taught from some other source. But our blindness and stupidity are still more strikingly manifest from the fact that teaching will avail us nothing until our souls are renewed by divine grace. What I have previously said must be borne in mind, that whenever the prophet prays for understanding being imparted to him, in order to his learning the divine commandments, he condemns both himself and all mankind as in a state of blindness, for which the only remedy is the illumination of the Holy Spirit. The psalmist puts the fear or the reverence of God in the first place, but he immediately joins it to the knowledge of divine truth to teach us that these two things are inseparably connected. The superstitious, indeed, exhibit a fear of God of a certain kind, but it is a mere show, which quickly vanishes. Besides, they weary themselves in their own inventions to no purpose, for God will take no account of any other services but those which are performed in obedience to his commandments. True religion, then, and the worship of God have their origin in faith, in the faith of what he has enjoined, so that no person can serve God aright but he who has been taught in his school.